Welcome back, guys. So today I wanted to take a quick look at the iUniker 5-inch touchscreen with acrylic case for the Raspberry Pi. So this has a resolution of 800 by 480, 60 frames per second screen, multi-touch, driver-free, low power. Pretty much can be used on anything that supports those resolutions and can be plugged into HDMI, so that is pretty sweet. So here she is with the acrylic case on and the stand. It does come pre-installed with the acrylic case, but you can take it apart and take the screen out. The stand you do have to attach, but that's only with 4 screws that are provided. So you also receive an HDMI cable and a power supply cable, a little USB. So pretty nifty. Comes with everything you possibly need to get this thing up and running on your Raspberry Pi. Now, the other thing, in order for your RetroPie setup to display properly, you will need to change your config.txt file on the boot directory. So with that, it does come with an insert telling you to make sure your frame buffer width is at 800, your frame buffer height is at 480, HDMI force hot plug is 1, HDMI group is 2, HDMI mode is 87, so you may need to change that. And as you see, this acrylic case is a fingerprint magnet. No big deal, but she does show fingerprints quite a bit, so just wanted to highlight that. So we're going to go ahead and plug this into my Raspberry Pi 3, which is actually using the iUniker case with dual fan heatsink, but you could also mount your Pi to the back of this case, and it does come with the mounting screws and posts for that. And since this screen does not have speakers, I am going to be using this little Alltech Lansing speaker that I really love. I've had this for years, and we're going to go ahead and use 3.5 millimeter jack, plug that in, plug that into our Pi. I already have my Pi pre-set up to output audio through the jack, so that is pretty nifty. We're going to go ahead and plug in our HDMI. It's already plugged into our screen, so let's go ahead and get that in the Pi. And now from here, this would normally plug into your Pi, the power supply from the screen, if you were going to be using that 10-point capacitive touch, which you're not going to be able to utilize that on, RetroPie. If you're using this as like a little tablet or display using Raspbian or something like that, then that'll be different. We're going to use like a little power brick similar to this one. This one only has one USB port on it, so I am going to grab one that has 2 so we can plug the screen independently and the Pi independently into the power supply. So we pretty much have this as an almost portable unit. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and plug them both into this Anker little power supply, which I love. I have like 4 of these total. I use these all the time. So here we go. Pi is booting up. I have the lights on. I am going to dim them. That way the screen shows up a little easier, a little nicer. Even on video, the screen, the video is not doing the screen justice. I really like this screen and have been thinking of a lot of possibilities of possible projects that I can do with this. It's, like I said, it's only 5 inches, but that's kind of good enough. If you want to set up a little ghetto Pi boy or use this screen to set up some kind of portable unit, of course, it's not going to look great having all these wires hanging out everywhere. As you see here, I do have an 8-bit though synced up to this, so I'm going to go ahead and let that connect, and now we're good to navigate our RetroPie setup. But, if there's a way, and there's always different projects you could do with something like this, to hide these cables, to box it up. I was thinking about using that little Nintendo Switch arcade dock, which after really looking at it, it's possible, but I would probably need some sort of HDMI angle adapter or something slim. That way I can center this screen in that case. And I've already done so and kind of messed with it and looked at it and seen, yeah, there's definitely a possibility here to make a little miniature arcade cabinet and just kind of finish off the open ends of that case and close her up and get all the cables managed and, situated to make it an actual portable unit. I think that's really, really cool to be able to do something with a little unit like this. So just to note, this unit of this screen was sent to me by iUniker for purpose of review, but I was already interested in something like this, something similar anyway. And I've been trying to find a nice little between 5 to 7 inch screen to be able to figure out doing some sort of project with, a RetroPie setup, making a little portable setup. And 5 inches is kind of the smallest I would go, unless it was like a little tiny handheld. But to do a little boxed unit like I'm hoping to figure out, like I said, I might use that switch case. I might just do my own little custom build, and just have some kind of fun with that. I mean, I'm open to any ideas. If somebody's got, a better idea, throw it out there. Or, if somebody else has done something similar in the past and you would like to see me do something similar, or, maybe a little twist on it, just throw out your ideas. I'm definitely down to do anything. I just really love these little screens and little projects that we can do with the Pi. It's just, to me, it's so much fun just planning and coming up with different things we can do. So my thought was get a little project done with this screen and the Pi, and have this little setup on it. And I will be doing this as a giveaway in the near future for my patrons, so keep an eye out for that. Once this is finished, I don't want to make an announcement on a specific date because I'm not even 100% what the project is going to be. But once it is complete, it is going to be offered as a giveaway to my patrons. So if you're interested in that and you're interested in supporting this channel, it is greatly appreciated. For just $1 a month, you greatly help support my channel and projects that I work on. And I do have a lot of sweet giveaways that we're going to be doing and have already been announced. So if you can, cool. If not, just watching my videos, smashing that like button, doing all that wonderful stuff helps out just as much. So definitely appreciate it. Now with, the YouTube ad apocalypse, that's kind of screwing things up. So a lot of us do have to go to Patreon to try to continue doing what we're doing. And the support has been great. So I do appreciate that very much. So with that said, guys, smash that like button. Subscribe if you have not done so already. And I will catch you next time. Pepsi Man. Boom!